Now, I can bet that every single one of you have watched at least one High School Musical film. Whether you worship the movie franchise for half of your life or changed the channel every time it came on, you've got to admit that it set a precedent for what you thought high school would be like. Ranging from dancing on tables during lunch to meeting the love of your life, high expectations regarding high school were formed. However, High School Musical didn't warn us that a global pandemic would be taking the rest of our senior year away. We weren't informed that aside from senioritis, we would be dealing with a whole different disease as well. So yeah, Corona finessed our prom, senior nights, and overall excitement. But it didn't strip us of our ambitions, our perseverance, our knowledge, the cherished memories we developed over the years that will be brought into the next chapters of our lives. Although life seems uncertain right now and didn't end up like High School Musical, our aspirations we held still remain intact. As prophets Troy Bolton and Gabriela Montez once sang, "There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach."
Right. Ready. Right. Part time. Color guard. Hold. Order. Color. Fall.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome students, families, and friends. Would you please now stand as Elsa Wanlembo sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought
My name is Rafina Everett, and it is my pleasure to welcome all of you students, faculty, and family to the class of 2020 commencement. Legendary race car driver Mario Andretti once said, "Circumstances may cause interruptions and delays, but never lose sight of your goal." Although he was talking about racing when he stated this, as life can be analogous to a race, I believe that this principle is applicable to all of us. For everyone sitting here, this has been an anomalous year unlike any other. Prior to this year, it is likely that most everyone here had found themselves within a routine. For students, especially seniors, we've adjusted to getting up every morning and having to experience virtually the same school day repeatedly. Although the lessons we learned and conversations we had were different, it was a lot of the same as we walked the same halls, spent our time around the same people, and had the same arguments. We leaned into the people around us for comfort because that was what we were used to. When looking towards the future, we had plans in place that we believed were absolute. Plans to play sports, attend clubs, volunteer, build a robot, star in a musical or play, participate in a multicultural fair, and attend prom, amongst so many other things. Like a race car driver coasting through a race, we allowed ourselves to see a future where we crossed the finish line, winning everything we ever wanted. However, in our time at Mountainview, especially over the course of this year, what many of us have learned is that despite the comfortable routine that we lean into, just as a race might have crashes, competitors, and other obstacles, interruptions and delays are inevitable in life. Things like injuries, tragedies, and the global pandemic have created roadblocks in our plans. We have faced roadblocks like the uncertainty of making plans for the future, whether that meant picking a college without being able to visit or applying for jobs in a tough market, while navigating the stress and heartbreak of the people we love falling ill or facing unemployment. This is an immense burden to overcome. However, as we have seen in the last few weeks, this situation that may have been considered as an interruption has given way to a historic time period, one in which we can unite across any and every divide, welcome uncomfortable conversations through protests with kindness and empathy, and work together to create a future and a world we truly want to live in. In light of this class of 2020, I urge you to never lose sight of your goals. Regardless of what we may have lost, we have been awarded the ability to rise above our challenges and usher in a world of opportunity through our interruptions. Although it won't be easy, we can take those plans that we may have lost and channel that energy into becoming the future athletes, politicians, teachers, doctors, engineers, authors, and every other occupation to bring the best to the world. The word commencement not only signifies our completion of the significant milestone that is high school, but it also means beginning. So if we're looking at life as a race, our graduation today is only the beginning. I'll leave you with the quote from the first president of Ghana, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah. "The task ahead is great indeed, and heavy is the responsibility, and yet it is a noble and glorious challenge, a challenge which calls for the courage to dream, the courage to believe, the courage to dare, the courage to do, the courage to envision, the courage to fight, the courage to work, the courage to achieve the highest excellencies and the fullest greatness of men. Dare we ask for more in life." Thank you.
Good morning, families, staff, and class of 2020. What an achievement to be graduating today. 1,366 days ago, we walked through the doors of Auburn Mountainview High School for freshman orientation, known as the class with 2020 vision. Our class was already set up to be historic. We had a vision for our future, and we showed up for each other to accomplish our goals. We are the class of 2020, class of future engineers, entrepreneurs, teachers, nurses, military leaders, and first-generation college students. Our potential is unlimited. When we started high school, we had tunnel vision. We were so worried about the unknown, like, would I get a date for homecoming? Will I make that team or get a spot in that play? Who will sit with me at lunch? We watched the seniors, their confidence and ease with which they navigated the halls, wondering and envisioning ourselves like that. Now, in the blink of an eye, we are the seniors. With our vision expanded, we've taken on the leadership roles and walked the halls with our own self-confidence. We are the class that shows up. We showed up for a fundraiser that supported a fellow classmate in need of surgery. We showed up for our friends that played sports and those that competed in robotics and math. We showed up for the community, donating food to families in need. And we show up now to celebrate all of our hard work and achievements. Although our senior year may not look the same as previous years, we don't always get the things we want or get celebrated in the way we envision. But there are new ways we were honored that were created uniquely for our class. Our teachers and Auburn community continue to support us by making us feel like this is still our moment. Now we reflect their kindness and equity as we move forward. We have to look outside of ourselves, expanding our vision even further to those that need us in the community. We have to stand in solidarity and use our voice to show support for people that are hurting. If hindsight is 2020, what does that mean for our class? What would we have done differently if we had known that March 13th would be our last day? Would we have hugged our friends, let our teachers know we appreciate them, actually paid attention to the announcements? But luckily, life doesn't work that way. Not knowing the future is what makes life so exciting. Our class is not afraid to make their own path. We might have to change our course, but we are a resilient class that got our foundation from Auburn Mountainview to be flexible and driven. And even though we are graduating today, we will continue to show up and be a part of the Lion community. Do you remember putting your thumb mark on the Commit to Graduate sign? We left our mark on our school. Now it's time for us to leave our mark on the world. You have the power to affect people. Use that power to show support and spread kindness. 2020 will not be forgotten, and I have confidence in saying we're the world's greatest class graduating from the world's greatest high school. So remember not to lose that 2020 vision and continue to show up in life. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are historic.
Good morning, moms, dads, grandmas and grandpas, family and friends, and especially the graduating class of 2020. Welcome to Auburn Mountainview High School's 14th graduation ceremony and the first ever for the Auburn School District and Auburn Mountainview virtual and drive-through graduation. This has to be the most unique year ever in my 38 years of education. None of us had any idea when you left Auburn Mountain View on March 13th, 2020, that it would be the last time that you went to class, played a sport, or practiced a play here at Auburn Mountain View. You are living through historic and unprecedented times. I had to make sure I said the word unprecedented at least once. I think I received about 100 emails the first month of the closure with the word unprecedented in it. Thank you, seniors, for your patience while we learned about online teaching and learning, how to work the camera, how to set up Google Classrooms, figure out Flipgrid and Screencastify, and so many more. Even though this has been a disruption during your senior year, I believe you are an amazing class. When you look back 10 years from now, you don't want to be remembered of the class of COVID-19, but instead, you want to be remembered of the class of 2020 that was resilient, demonstrated great character, and had an amazing ability to adapt. Here are some of the accomplishments this class has achieved. There are 377 seniors graduating today, and they compete with the best in our state and our nation in the areas of academics, athletics, and service to their country and community. Academically, this class has 5 seniors who are graduating with a perfect 4.0 grade point average, and all of them have taken at least 4 or more advanced placement classes. We have 20 students that are graduating with their high school diploma today and their AA from Green River Community College. 38 of our students have earned the seal of biliteracy, which means they can communicate, read, and write in 2 or more languages. We have seniors who will be attending some of the most prestigious universities in the nation, from UW, WSU, and Central to Northwestern in Chicago, Oregon State, BYU, Boise State, and St. Mary's in California, just to name a few. We received information through a survey what the future has in store for our seniors. 103 students said they would be attending a 4-year university. 33 will attend a community college next fall. 4 will be attending a technical or career school. 9 are going on a mission. 10 are going directly into the workforce. 4 will be entering the military. Thank you in advance for your service. And about 150 didn't respond, but we all know that you all have great plans and we are very proud of you. In addition to the class of 2020, they have earned over $3 million in scholarships and grants. Congratulations. The honor cords you see worn by the seniors represent students with a white honor cord have earned a 4-year cumulative grade point average between a 3.2 and a 3.49 and are graduating with honors. Students with silver honor cord have earned an cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0 and are graduating with honors. Blue cords represent Department Student of the Year. Orange cords represent AP Capstone. In addition, some of our students are wearing a specially designed medallion for 4.0, Athletic Elite Hall of Fame, and Outstanding Students of the Year. For the past 14 years, the Auburn Mountain View staff have been part of the graduation ceremony. They will not be different today. Instead of wearing their black robes and university honor hoods, our faculty and support staff of Auburn Mountain View will be dressed with pride in their orange and blue and will be at Auburn Mountain View for your drive-through ceremony. Our staff takes great pride in the relationships they have fostered and the teaching of our students. They love being part of this ceremony. Every time I start to write my speech for today's graduation, I begin to get a little emotional, just not knowing how to start. Here's what I think. The adversity and disappointment you have faced over the last 3 months, missing milestones that seem irreplaceable, will make you stronger and will help you to appreciate the little things in life. As a class, we've raised money for cancer research. You've had a fundraiser to support a fellow Lion. Our students have combined over 30,000 hours in community service, while one of our students having 3,000 herself. These wonderful young adults are not afraid to support their community and the world to make it a better place to live. As teachers, we talk about being servant leaders, and this class represents that well. Each one of you has a purpose in life. I challenge you to find your unique gift or special talent and share it with others. Find your passion, whether it's finding a cure for Alzheimer's, becoming a healthcare provider, fighting for social justice, writing a novel, or becoming a teacher, or maybe even a principal. I think I have the best job in the world. We wish you all the best. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the school board members in attendance today, Ryan Van Quill and Shalia McLaughlin. At this time, Superintendent Dr. Spaciotti, I hereby certify that each student before you has met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Auburn School District and the state of Washington. It is a pleasure to present to you the 14th graduating class of Auburn Mountainview High School, the world's best high school. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Graduates, on behalf of the Auburn School Board, congratulations to the class of 2020. You are a very special group of students. The resilience you have demonstrated inspires us all. It has been my honor to watch you grow these past 4 years. Celebrate this moment, but you are not finished learning. If your next step is the military, we salute you. If you are pursuing a trade or going to work, we are proud of your commitment. But whatever path you choose, your opportunities will be enhanced through lifelong learning. If you already have plans to continue your education, make sure you finish. Too many students start, but they don't finish college with their degree. So connect with your professors and your fellow students and have a strong support system. If you're still deciding what to do, my advice is to consider attending Green River College. We are fortunate to have an affordable college in our community that will give you options for degrees and high-paying jobs. Green River might be right for you, now more than ever. In closing, I want to congratulate you on being here today. Your entire community is proud of you. Now, on behalf of the Auburn School Board and by the power invested in me by the state of Washington, Principal Herron, I hereby accept the Auburn Mountainview School Class of 2020 as graduates of the Auburn School District. Congratulations.
This is the time I usually tell parents to yell up and scream and yell for their graduates. Instead, I'm going to ask the graduates to make sure that you stand up and yell and cheer for whoever is supporting you, whoever is there to support you right now. And if they're not with you right now today, write them a letter or give them a call. Make sure you let them know how important they are to you and how much they have supported you throughout your educational career so far. Class of 2020, prepare for the future by being fully conscious in the present. How far you have come is not even close to how far you will go. Best wishes to all of you. Be safe, be kind, be smart, and have some fun. We will see you soon at the drive-through graduation. Families, please remember that you need to stay in the car, and please do not honk your horn. That way, every family will be able to hear their child's name. We will also add the live streaming link to this video. And best of all, to all of you 2020 graduates, enjoy your day.